everybody, it's CSonzo. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. In the last part, we defeated the Team Snagging boss, and in this part, we're gonna go back to Silver Key Lair and take over their place! Wow, I didn't realize just how bad of a voice I had there. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna do in this part. Now remember, I believe it was the ending to, I believe it was episode 33, where the disc pretty much crapped out on me, and I had to yeah, I didn't save any of the data, so I had to redo my fight with Zook and Mirror B all over again. So what I wound up doing was I lost the battle against Zook, and if you lose a battle against Zook, he won't fight you until after you've beaten the Snagging boss, and yeah, and since I lost that, I had to fight him again, which I showed off screen since since we've already beaten him on screen, so I figured what was the point. Yeah, and all I did off screen was just heal up my Pokemon and save the game. That's pretty much all I did. Is it? No, I am not the kid. I'll talk about this later when I get a little more time to talk about it, but this is kind of, this is what I hoped I didn't have to do last episode come true. I have to do post-commentary. Yes, I am the kid that you saw on TV. Yes, I do have to do post-commentary, which really sucks. I'll explain it a little more later. I'll knock you out and earn myself a promotion as admin! Hold it right! I don't know why I want to say hold it right there. Hey, it's Gonzap and his assistant. That kid's special, and I just skipped past the text. What? Don't make me laugh! Hey kid, you let us handle things here. It wouldn't pay to make a racket. All it'll do is alert the guys inside the building. Hey, Waken! Oh, so his name's Waken. Yo! You guys from Team Snag'em, what do you think you're doing here? I totally forgot those are the muscular guys talking. Gloom, hit them with a sleep powder! Now you know how I felt when I got knocked down and had my snag machine stolen from me! Wow, that's a really obnoxious laugh. Heh, glad to be of service. Now's your chance. Hurry! We can wreck Zipper right now! Yes, now we're gonna go inside the key lair and actually fight. Now what happened was, I was kind of setting up, I'm doing this in post-commentary, and I actually had to, and during the setup, I had to set up, I originally wanted to do Need for Speed Underground 2, but I couldn't find the disc at the time. I found the disc, and that's gonna be the next, Let's Play I upload. And basically what I wound up doing was, I don't care. Anyway, what happened was battle. I'll just continue to talk about it. I went into the voice recording software, and I tested the mic before I started the recording, which was really good because the microphone on the headset my school gave me crapped out, and it didn't crap out, it kind of died on me, so and the earphones started to go too, so I had to get it replaced. And I remember I still had that GigaWare headset, and I really didn't want to do that because of the fact that I had to wear it in my ear so I could hear the sound and so I could also record, and because the ear things came off, I had to it was going to be very uncomfortable to wear because of the fact that there's nothing stopping those metal holes from being pierced into my ears. It's very you know those covers that you get on like earphones and stuff like that? Those fell off like a week after buying them, so it's very uncomfortable to wear. And two, the microphone on the headset, it's not even like how it's like, on like most headsets where it's just like on a stick, like on the end of a stick. No, it's on like a string, so I had to like wrap this wire around my head, and throughout the entire Let's Play, I was just bitching and moaning about how uncomfortable it was to wear, how uncomfortable the ear things were how uncomfortable it was to have all those wires around my head, and how annoying it was to just had to completely, like, I mean, a lot of times my head would just like unwire itself, or whatever you want to call that. And what would happen was I had to stop commentary just to wrap it all around my head again, which really sucked. It was really annoying. I really hated that recording session, but I should have tested that microphone too, because something was up with the switch. I checked the switch and it was on. So the microphone, at least I thought it was on. And it turns out that there was something really weird going on with the switch. It was like somewhere in between, like on and off. It was like somewhere in between there, but I mean, I didn't see it. I mean, for some reason, I mean, when I saw that, I mean, I didn't even realize that until I took a closer look at the microphone a few days later, and I also thought that the microphone was on. And when I went to edit it after the recording session, I realized that I thought the microphone had crapped on me. The microphone is not dead. The microphone on my backup headset is not dead. It's not dead, but I just didn't want to do it. And the sound file I had for the Let's Play, you guessed it, has nothing on it. I have like an hour-long sound file with absolutely nothing on it on my computer, which really sucks. And I also have to apologize for not getting this video up. I haven't been uploading a lot lately, and I really feel sorry about that. But school, because I have nothing to talk about other than this stuff, I'm just gonna talk about why it took me so long and the school thing and whatnot. There are a few reasons, you know, like the school comes first thing. There are a lot of reasons why I had to. Basically, what had happened was, I mean, you guys know that I had to put school before my Let's Plays, and for one thing, I had a few portfolios, and basically, you know, I had some reports to do. And when it comes to online schooling, my dad has a rule where he has to look over it before I send it in, and basically he just wouldn't look over. He just wouldn't look over until I told him while he was sitting on a computer to look over it. And even sometimes he wouldn't even do that because he was too busy playing Farmville or something. And yeah, that was his rule, and I couldn't continue with the lessons until after I had sent that in. And eventually it just started piling up and piling up and piling up. And what didn't help was my parents say I don't have this, but I honestly think I do. My ADD was really acting up. I had run out of medicine for my ADD. I had run out of Adderall, and it was very annoying. And I would always lose focus, and I would just go onto YouTube and just watch some videos and stuff like that. I would completely forget that I had lessons to do, and yeah, it was very annoying. And eventually I did get focused enough to do some of the lessons that I actually could complete done by the time my parents got home, but just barely. And I found myself rushing through it a lot. And yeah, in fact, over the last couple days, I didn't even get. I mean, over the last few days, I just barely managed to get those lessons done before curfew, which really sucked. Yeah. But I do have my Adderall now. I took it this morning. I finished. Let's see. I believe I finished about half of the overdue lessons I have, meaning I have 8 left. And by my logic, tomorrow, well, not by my logic, but by my math, I think I have about, let's see, I'm gonna have like like a total of 13 overdue lessons tomorrow. So I am making progress. They just don't like it. What? Larvitar is evolving! Yes, Larvitar has finally gotten to level to evolve into... Puppetar! And I said before the text showed up. Dun 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 dun, and I know that's too late. But yeah, I did manage to get enough overdue lessons done for today, and that's really good for me, because now, I mean, I think I've gotten enough overdue lessons done to the point where where my parents, you know, like, will complain. Like, I mean, with the amount of overdue lessons I had this morning, I knew it wasn't going to take. I knew I wasn't going to be able to complete all of them in one day, because my dad literally, because you know, but I did manage to well, that with that one rule of the I can't do the portfolios, but today I broke that rule. He didn't look over it at these portfolios at all that I sent in today, but yeah. And what was that item? I don't remember what that item was, because I wasn't paying attention. I should be talking more about the game than I should about my personal life, but yeah. My math portfolio, with basically, it's that my dad did actually look over that one, and he said, do not send it in until we go over it together, and that was 2 weeks ago. But yeah, enough about me talking about my schoolwork. Let's get on the game. And well, it lasted longer than I wanted it to, but I have nothing to talk about. Yeah, basically that one was I don't remember what it was. I don't know why I'm not paying attention to the video. Why am I not paying attention to the video? I don't know what that was, but yeah, if you push it up, you can get that one. Go back down the stairs, it respawns in the area it was. Then you can just push it the other way, and you can get an elixir. Now that that's done. Oh yes, here's something to talk about. I completely forgot about this one. In the rematch against Zangoose, I did actually have my snag machine. And remember in the past few videos before we got our snag machine back, I was all bitching and moaning and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching. Now that I think about this, I think I talked about this earlier in the video, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But I was bitching and moaning and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching about how we had the how we would have had the chance to catch that Shadow Zangoose before I believe, I don't even remember what it's called, like the after game or something like that. Yeah, I believe it's called the after game. And I finally get the chance to catch this with the snag machine before the after game, and for some stupid reason, I didn't take it. I just completely forgot that I had the snag machine and that I could have caught it. I just completely forgot about that. And I was really kicking myself for that, man. It was really weird. Weird? How is that weird? That's just, I mean, that's not weird. It's stupid, but it's not weird. So yeah. Well, we are, why can I not talk about the game? Why can I not talk about the game? Probably because it's post-commentary. That makes sense. I think. Most of you are gonna... Most of my 5 viewers are gonna comment on this video. Yeah, because it's post-commentary. I mean, post-commentary is no excuse to not talk about the game. Thundershock on the auxiliary. Smart move, and that's all I can really say about the game so far. Yeah. I'm just gonna randomly start saying stuff. Like, we had our trick or treat a couple days ago, and we had it in the middle of the day. In fact, the sun set at the sun started to set at the same time trick or treat ended, and because of the fact that we live in like a really bad neighborhood, and the fact that most people are not stupid enough to realize that putting trick or treat in the middle of the day is not going to help. yeah, we just wound up. We only. I mean, what was without random accident happened? My parents just we took. I mean, they only served. I mean, they only gave out like 6 pieces of candy, and since we had what happened? My computer just. Oh, I wasn't doing anything, so the computer went on sleep mode. I mean, so my monitor went on to sleep mode for me, and I thought the computer had like shut off or something like that. But no, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I mean, my monitor's working fine. It's just something that's really annoying. That if I don't move my mouse every 4 seconds, the thing shuts the fuck off. But yeah, we wound up going to our grandmother's house, which is a much better neighborhood, and we decided to serve candy there, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. At least to all I'm willing to say. Yeah, that's all I'm willing to say. I do have another story, but I am not going to say it because I don't want to think about it at all. I don't want to think about it at all because it makes me look stupider than I... It makes me look stupider than you guys already think I am. And it makes me seem like a total dick, which I'm not, but I'm not like a really I'm not a jerk. I'm not a jerk, but because of my stupidity, I did something that was really jerkish without knowing it. But I'm not gonna talk about it. I think I'm just gonna end it there. Don't worry, we still have some video left. I think I put this video to be like 20 minutes or something. I made it about 19 minutes. Okay, good. 19 minutes. So I only have about, let's see, 7:15. I only have about a minute and a half left. Great! Nothing to talk about. Except the game, which I can't seem to make interesting. Lantern fainted! I'm really not doing anything good, aren't I? I'm really not saying anything good. Well, the video is going to end in like a minute. So, I might as well say this. I'm actually stepping out of my comfort zone of Let's Playing, and I'm not sure how many times. I'm not sure this is going to be like a one-time thing or if I'm going to do this multiple times. But I'm actually going to be doing a review of Sonic and the Black Knight. I am going to be doing a Let's Play of it, but first I'm going to be doing a review of it. In fact, you know what? I shouldn't have said I'm going to do a Let's Play of it. I shouldn't have said that. Because I want to be like Joe Conroy. I want to be like, you know, I don't want everybody to know what my next LP is going to be. And no, it's not going to be my next LP. My next LP is going to be a continuation of Sonic Adventure, and what? Sheep is evolving! Yes, 2 evolutions in 1 video. You don't get that very often in Pokemon LPs, do you? Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, and once he does evolve, you know, if you like evolve him as soon as you get the chance to, he will get a chance to learn Thunder Punch. See ya!